Josh, and you heard it on the X.
Hi, folks. Welcome back to the East Coast Premier Music Talk Show. Heard it on the X, brought to you by Mackey Electronics, Ampeg, Regal Tip, and Ernie Ball. Also, richesmusicexchange.com and the Music Exchange in Hamburg. Right now, I'm joined by Paul and Kelly from Buffalo Charities. Hi, guys.
Hey, Rich.
And the legendary Jeremy Hoyle. Talk about legendary Buffalo musicians. How you doing, brother?
Legendary.
Legendary, yeah.
I don't know about that.
I dig the voice, man. That's a great voice.
Like yours, kind of.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. How hungover are you? Because I'm pretty hungover.
I'm good.
All right. So tell me what we got going on.
June 30th, for our good friend, and Jeremy, actually, I think that's how he came on board with this whole thing. He's known Gary longer than I have. Officer Gary Sangbush was critically injured by an alleged drunk driver on the 25th of February. June 30th, this coming Thursday, we're holding the Team Gary Bisons Benefit Bash at Coca-Cola Field. 5 o'clock start. We're going to do a pre-tent, and Jeremy's going to play, and we're going to do a 50-50 raffle, and we're going to do the Jay Leno TV. We talked on your show a couple weeks ago about that. Father Tom Marino, one of the Buffalo Police chaplains, was able to get a signed, autographed, big screen TV set from Jay Leno. Also a Carl Yastrzemski jersey and a Derek Jeter jersey.
That's right, and I know that Kim and Josh are really into that Derek Jeter jersey. You guys
Father Joe Marino, I'm sorry. Father Joe Marino.
Father Joe, that's great. So the 30th, I was telling you the other day, I called you up the other day, and we were talking, you and I were talking, and Paul and I won't talk for a month, and then we'll have these, 3-hour conversations on the phone. But I was watching the news, and I seen your logo. That was at the actual press conference, right?
Yes, on Thursday.
It was so cool seeing that logo that you designed for this on the big screen. I was watching on the news, so it was obviously the news cameras doing it. But tell me about that.
It's a very impressive screen they have down there. It's just enormous.
It's breathtaking to be there that day to see it. It's
and the graphics that they can do.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited about seeing what they're going to do for Thursday night for Gary.
So how many people are you expecting at this?
It's tough to say. Weather permitting, I'd like to say we're going to have 10,000 to 12,000
Really?
people down there. Yeah. I mean, that's our goal anyways. It's tough to say. I mean, you have walk-up and there's a lot of things that are going to come into play over the last 4 or 5 days here.
Right. And Gary, how is Gary himself doing now?
Gary's doing better. Gary actually went home 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago. When was it? It was, roughly. He's getting better.
Yeah.
He's getting better. He's still got a long road ahead of him. He faces some challenges. But, he's getting better every day, and we're looking forward to putting on a good party for him on Thursday.
Yeah, and we've talked about this before. Buffalo Charities, nobody does it better than used to. I mean, nobody. You guys do the coolest events. The one thing I personally like about what you guys do is, that the money's getting where it's supposed to go. You guys do great events. Everybody seems to have a great time. Nobody plans them out better than you guys. There's never... you guys got to be stressed at these events, but the people that are attending are never stressed. There's always enough, whatever you need for everybody. It's just fantastic.
We have great volunteers.
It's been extraordinary.
You guys do a good job. I mean,
of...
I realize you got to pass on, accolades to the people who help you out, but you two really do an amazing job. Put a lot of time in on this, just amazing.
I have to say Gary's family and the people around him are extraordinary. To be able to be a part of it is a humbling experience. They really are wonderful. He himself is a wonderful man, but his parents, his girl, his brother, the police officers, so many people, the firemen that have been around every day supporting. It's unbelievable to be a part of it. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
very
great.
moving, I bet.
Oh my God, yeah.
The way people have stepped up.
You really should go to this game and see what it'll be a great thing to be a part of. Really is.
And tickets are still available. I
have some at the shop, and then where else can you get the tickets?
The main place you can get tickets, you can get them at the box office, but you can go to www.teamgary.org, and 2 clicks and you have your tickets.
Yeah.
It's that easy. Tickets start at $8.50, go up to $11.50, but any ticket you buy for that night, the proceeds go to Gary.
Amazing.
Yeah, the Bisons stepped up big time.
So the Riches are involved in this too, then?
Yes, actually, they're to some degree. I mean, it's their ballpark.
It's their park.
Yeah, it's their team, and Mike Buchkowski and Rob Cates from the Bisons. It's been incredible what they've been able to give us to work with, to put as many people in this place as we possibly can, and let that money go to Gary.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's absolutely.
It's Western New York, though, don't you think? I mean,
it's just second poorest city in the country and the most giving city in America.
And actually, we're the second poorest city in America behind Detroit, but with it seems like the auto industry is really stepping it up as far as Detroit goes. So we could be number one by next year. I'll keep you posted.
Dare to dream.
Yeah, we could be number one. I think, isn't Bob Rich Jr., isn't he a bass player?
I think he's a musician, yeah.
Yeah, you should have him jam with you.
Hey, you never know. There'll be all kinds of surprise guests there, I think,
Yeah.
on Thursday night.
I'll fire Frosty. Maybe we'll hire him. But like I say, Western New York, and we were talking about it, you guys deal with this all the time. You got to be floored by the amount of money that you've raised for Cradle Beach, for things like this, in an area that's supposed to be so poor.
Yeah, it's really the past like 4 or 5 events, and it's a lot of the same people keep coming, and we bring new people in, and yeah, pretty much whatever we do, people support it, and that's been great. It's a lot of it's the marketing, but again, the volunteers and the people that step up to help us and take tickets places and stand at the mall for 4 hours a shift during the holidays with their kids, and can't say enough about that.
I agree with you, but once again, I think it comes down to the events themselves and the fact that you guys, if I'm looking for something to do, and I want some money to go to a good place, I know that what you guys are going to put on is going to be top notch, so I don't have to worry. I know that I can comfortably give you my money. I know where it's going to end up, and I know the party's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, whether it's your Halloween party or your 80s bash or anything else that you guys do. It's just always first class.
Well, we have a couple other little things that I'd like to talk about.
Yeah.
For the party on Thursday, besides the pregame party with Jeremy and the Strictly Hip, then the game, we're also going to do fireworks immediately following the game, and then we're doing a post party at the Pearl Street, and Jeremy and the boys are kindly going to be upstairs, 4th floor, playing for that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got a full night ahead of you there, too.
Full night from my bro.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. And you've known Gary for a while.
Yeah.
That's good.
10, 15 years, something like that.
I think we were talking out in the green room that I think Jeremy and I met through Gary.
Yeah.
I think I know Jeremy because of Gary. Gary's a mover and a shaker. He knows everybody.
That's an amazing story, though. And it's amazing that you guys came together, to help him out. That's truly amazing.
And most of the people I know in Buffalo are through Gary.
Really? No
Yeah,
kidding.
he's my first friend here in America.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Absolutely.
So where are you from?
I'm just from over the bridge in Shirkston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Gary used to come and see us play over in Canada when he was underage. And, just kind of, when we started playing here, he was the first fan here,
Yeah.
And it's always been like that. So with what we do, he's always been like our biggest encourager, I don't know if that's a word, or our biggest supporter
Right.
and advocate, Anything that he's involved in, he would always get us involved in. And that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
All his friends are all his other friends because of Gary. He's one of those catalyst kind of people. And I think you'll see with the turnout and with the support that he gets on Thursday at the benefit bash that he's absolutely one of those people. He's one of those special people here in Buffalo.
Yeah, and that's like you say. He's just one of those people that's obviously the amount of press that he's been getting is incredible.
Well, the thing about Gary is he's highly intelligent. Gary could have done anything in his life that he wanted to do. The fact that he decided to become a Buffalo police officer is absolutely, to serve his community.
Yeah.
He could have been a lawyer. I mean, I don't think any of us that know Gary would argue that he could do anything he wants in this world. And the fact that he decided to become a police officer is awesome.
Will there be a full recovery, you think? Is it going to be?
I don't know if I'm qualified to answer that. We hope.
Yeah.
I know just in talking with the nurses and the doctors how far he's come so far in just what's relatively a short amount of time, a little over 4 months is remarkable.
I think they use the word miraculous.
Miraculous, yeah, that's good.
And, I know they each week it seems like there's something positive that happens that helps us feel that there is a real possibility of a full recovery.
It's obvious that he's touched people's souls and lives, obviously.
Absolutely.
I mean, because just the testimonials that you guys are giving, it's obvious. So we got a pre-party, and Jeremy's going to perform.
Yes.
And then today, I like to call it the pre-party, because we're going to take a small commercial break, and then you're going to perform some acoustic for us in the studio here?
I'll play some.
Fantastic, man. So stick around, folks. Heard it on the